Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Powerpuff Girls. As you know, I'm Mojo Jojo, because I got a huge brain, and we're gonna take over the world somehow. Yo, Mojo Jojo, why did he always said his name? He gotta say his name 3 times at least when he got on the scene. So if you haven't figured it out by the title, today we're gonna be talking about the one and only Miss Insomnia herself. She just walks around like this, doesn't sleep, because she's just so woke.
She knows what I'm talking about. She knows what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. At least you know what I'm talking about.
So the first video I did on Lilly was, I think, 4 or 5 months ago. And since then, dude, everyone has made a video on Lilly. Everyone all of a sudden hates Lilly and thinks she's unfunny. And that's not really what my video was about. Check it out. I'll link it here if you want. If you don't know anything about Lilly Singh, she's basically like a 2K My Player for wokeness.
I'm more than just a bisexual woman of color, okay?
Instead of us starting out looking at her late night talk show and having a lot of roasting material on hand, off rip, I figure I'd give her a break, you know, and take a look at her guest starring on another late night talk show. And the title of this video specifically intrigued me. It says, Lilly Singh has to schedule time to cry. Damn, what kind of audience you trying to intrigue? What, like just cry, just girls that cry? What kind? Men that are in touch with their feminine side? Who's clicking this? All right, so let's click this because, you know.
Wait, this is what it's like when your show has money? Like, what? There's like so many lessons.
I love your set, actually.
Yeah, she just starts off roasting her own show. I don't.
My set is the size of my current green room, and you're.
You know what though? But that
Okay, that's a strange approach. You know, her entire makeup team, her writers, they're just like, damn. I mean, I thought we were making magic happen in our tiny ass studio, but you over here shitting on us. How you on your competition show shitting on your show?
like it kind of creates this whole atmosphere where we're all together, and it creates like a kind of a different.
That's like the nice
vibe.
way. That's a nice disclaimer of being like, it's small,
No,
it's cute, it's intimate.
I'm being real because
So after shitting on her studio and her entire show for like the first, I don't know, minute and a half, Kelly Clarkson's trying to like be positive. She's like, nah, but it's actually homey. No, but when you think about it, it's, you know, you save money a month.
last time we saw each other, I think it'd been like close to like a month because we both started at the same time.
I know, this is my sister right here, man. This is my sister.
Okay, pause. You heard that? They started their shows at the same time. So now I'm curious, statistically, just to see who's in the lead, because Lilly Singh has nearly 15 million subscribers on YouTube. Oh, damn. Okay, so nearly almost double the subscribers that Lilly Singh has been able to accumulate. Oh, that's why she's on the Kelly Clarkson show. They're like, we need to promote you somehow. Aren't you friends with Kelly? You be texting her, right? Okay.
Man, this is my sister. I just need to say,
We were texting.
Your wins are my wins, and I'm
Agreed.
so happy for you, and she's doing a great job, and it was
Ditto.
so awesome to be starting at the same time.
Also, what you mean your wins are my wins? That's some, nah. Imagine Michael Jordan just won another championship and someone's like, yo, from the stands, yo, MJ, your wins are my wins. I won an NBA title now, technically, also as well. MJ would literally be like, nah. Hey, security, find that guy and make sure he knows he did not also win with me.
I remember texting you one day, and I was having a really overwhelming day, and I thought, I bet you Kelly could relate to this. So I picked up the phone, and I was like, my one friend, whatever. And I was like, hey, how's it going? And
My one friend? What are you talking? You have a show. You have a late night talk show on television. You have legions of fans that you say all the time. You don't fail to mention how crazy supported you are.
these days, I'm so busy with this show and my channel, and my house is so full of friends all the time.
But then also she likes to play this role of like, oh, I'm so lonely. Just to relate to other lonely people because she knows that's relatable. Yo, you're not allowed to play this I don't have friends role. What are you talking about?
We actually talked about how we both just finished crying.
She continues to mention how she was texting Kelly Clarkson and about how they both finished crying.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, that's a normal day that ends in Y for me, but yeah.
And then I was telling you how I had no time to cry and I had to schedule 10 minutes to cry because
Yes.
someone kept knocking on my door, and I was like,
Yes.
I'm crying.
Yeah.
I'm crying. Hey, at least explain. Why are you crying? You know?
Like, I'm crying.
Is it because of this outfit they made you wear? That's funny. I imagine that. I like to imagine her in her dressing room, looking at her script, looking at the jokes they wrote for her, and then she cries before every show. That makes a lot of sense to me, actually. She's looking at the bad reviews. So, okay, never mind. You're totally allowed to cry.
On my YouTube channel, I control everything, and there's a crew of 5 people that work on my content, and then I got a show. And y'all, there's literally 100 people that work on my show.
Yep.
100 people.
100 people.
This part is so weird to me. She's saying it like like she knows about all the bad reviews and she's like, guys, like she's trying to make an excuse, like she's dry snitching. Guys, it's not me.
100 people that work on my show.
First of all, don't admit that. That's just, we thought it was way less. The show should be much better if 100 people are working on it.
My hair is so long that sometimes it gets stuck in my butt crack. Because I hate holding in my farts.
This is what you guys come up with? Now you raise the bar for yourself. We thought like 20, maybe. 100? Hire staff bigger than we presume. If her show was not getting all this negative backlash, she would not be telling us that 100 people are working on her show. She'd be like, yeah, haha. Yeah, all those jokes of me. And now she's like dumping the blame of her negative reviews on her staff, on her huge staff. Basically saying like, oh, it's not my fault, out of my hands. But also, nah, it is in your hands because you signed the contract. You signed it like this. You're woke. You don't close your eyes. So that doesn't make sense to me.
They have all these jobs that I'm, to be honest, not familiar with. So
me neither.
Someone will come up to me and they'll be like, I'm your script supervisor. And I'm like,
way to go.
Scripts need supervision?
Yeah.
Okay, well, nah, you need to talk to them. Be like, hey, you need to talk to them to find your joke writer. And then have like an email system go on, like, please let me approve the jokes, you know?
So many names.
Yeah,
So
I know.
I call everyone my friend.
It is cool though how you have this whole team that kind of supports you
Absolutely.
and like, lifts you up and
So once again, Kelly Clarkson's like trying to even out her negativity. She's like, yeah, but it really makes the engine run, you know?
and makes your show really awesome. I love it. I love having the crew.
Late night staff. Y'all are a talk show staff.
And you can tell how awkward Lily feels because she automatically breaks into an applause. She's like, oh, yeah. Actually, every staff in the world deserves a round of applause right now.
Late night staff. Y'all are a talk show staff.
Late night staff, wizard staff,
The staff.
the staff at SeaWorld. Like, wait, no, that's the wrong staff to support right now.
Really makes it.
So here
Really makes it. What? That's not even a compliment. Can you imagine? Your girl does her makeup, gets dressed. Wow, yeah, you really got ready. Let's go. Damn, you getting slapped. You getting slapped twice for incompetence.
have you blown any money on an indulgence of any sort?
Ooh, well, a lot of my life has changed, except for the fact that I'm very cheap. The one thing I will splurge on is birthday parties for my dog.
She goes on to mention how she does not like to spend money, despite being on the Forbes list many years, surpassing 10 million plus in revenue. On top of that, having a late night show. On top of that, releasing a book. I feel like she always mentions that, oh, it's so quirky that I hate spending money. Like she's an old aunt. Like it's cute.
I love saving money so much.
Relatable.
Saving money is actually a turn on for me.
But you a millionaire. So what you're saying is I'm greedy and I'm stingy.
Yeah.
And that's what we really need to hold on to moving forward. Anyways, let's hear more about this dog birthday party.
I feel like it's very relatable. The one thing I will splurge on is birthday parties for my dog. Relatable. She knows what I'm talking about. She's like, she knows what I'm talking about.
She's like, nah, I mean, I know kind of, but I'm clapping because the light says to clap. Why did she get up to depict this lady sitting down?
She's like, she knows what I'm talking about.
She's like, I don't know shit. I'm seated right now. Why are you standing to depict me? That's inaccurate.
My dog turned 2, and I gave him a Harry Potter themed birthday. It took place in Dogwarts. Thank you. She
also likes to play this cocky, like, I'm the shit persona. And it's so weird to me because that's not the same as being woke. She's always dropping these little hints like, oh yeah, I'm famous. I'm so well known. I'm so awesome. I'm so supported.
It's tough now because I'm on TV.
She's killing it.
Tell me more.
She's killing it. Tell me more. I'm amazing.
Trying to haggle in the dollar store and the cashier's just like, wait a minute, aren't you that girl on NBC?
But like at the same time trying to play this like, I don't have any friends persona. Oh, no one likes me. I'm so lonely. Bro, which is it, okay? Which is it? Are you rich and famous? Or no one likes you and you're lonely? Bro, which is it?
She knows what I'm talking about.
Lily's so woke. She's tweeted things like this in the past. This is just October, so right before her show premiered, I think. I don't know, right after? I don't really care. Doesn't matter. Imagine making a living by posting mean videos to YouTube. The downward spiral, the bad energy, the karma, the entitlement, the like what is she describing a good movie that's gonna come out? I want to see this shit. The lack of creativity, The waste of potential. Young kids, don't follow this example. It's not good for the soul or the longevity of your career. Oh, the longevity. Why stick that in at the end? Mean videos. What does mean? That's not even specific. Mean could be, she makes mean videos if you think about it.
Whereas before, there were negative reviews from like angry virgins.
She actually called people giving bad reviews to her show angry virgins. That's mean. And she posted it to YouTube. So what are you talking about?
Now, I know there are guys out there thinking, why don't we have an International Men's Day?
Well, you're in luck because you do. It's actually on November 19th. November 19th is also International Toilet Day.
See, this is my main issue with woke content. I don't have a problem with people spreading woke awareness. I just have a problem with people not being consistent with what that entails. If you're gonna promote wokeness and fairness among all, you cannot be out here trying to like roast people in a comedic fashion, because your words could be twisted and taken the wrong way, and that's exactly what woke people do. Bro, you gotta pick your side. And for some reason, Lilly feels like she can teeter-totter across the fence. If you search her show, everything already doesn't make sense. Because IMDb, a trusted name in the reviewing field, gave Lilly's show 1.8 out of 10. That's not even, that's 18%. Then you look over here and Rotten Tomatoes gave her show a 90. How could a show either be terrible, super terrible, or amazing? You're setting a lot of people up to waste their time here. Look at this. The show scored a 90% among 10 approved critics. Unfair already, okay? And then a 19% amongst an audience of 1,784 users. Hey, I trust the majority of people. What kind of slanted results are these? This is both unfair and disrespectful to the people. They only allowed one negative review in. How did they determine that? They were like, all right, let's just let one bad one in. So they kind of believe that they're true, but they still believe the positive score. I'm really hoping her writers have seen all these videos made on the content and have stepped it up, comedically. This segment is titled, Lilly Needs Her Time Alone.
It's great because alone time is when I do self-care. I recharge, meditate. It's also great because I hate holding in my farts.
And that was a joke. Why is that funny? Who's laughing? Who laughed that hard at that?
Holding in my farts.
But seriously, because you're all here right now, so I'm holding in a fart.
Why is her mom in the audience trying to make her show look better? She moves seats too to make it seem like it's multiple audience members. After all that hilarious material, she kind of gets ungrateful again. And she makes a joke about how she wants alone time because she's constantly forced to be on a stage night after night after night.
Whenever you're around others, let's be real, you're kind of like playing a character. It's like you're standing on stage in front of an audience, putting on a performance night after night after night after night after night after night. Who would want to live that way? That sounds horrible.
6 nights? Nah. Way too many nights. Maybe 4. Maybe 4 would have been funnier. 6, I was done with it. I'm like, okay, finish. You can see the seriousness in her eyes. She's like, help me. Help me. They're working me too hard. What is she trying to say? This isn't funny. She's like, I hate working on my show. Bro, no one's forcing you to have a show. What are you talking about? And this is where I get the sense of greediness from her, because you don't need to. She's suggesting that she's working way too hard. They're working her to the bone because she has to shoot her show every day. Hey, first of all, you signed this contract. I find these comments to be very weird because she continues to post on her regular YouTube channel and her vlog channel. Hey, maybe take all that time that you're using to balance out all these incomes and just focus on being a better host for your show.
I'm so busy with this show and my channel, and my house is so full of friends all the time that my only alone time is in the shower. Yeah, I'll let you wonder why I'm not alone on the toilet.
Yo, who is this? Who is laughing this hard? Is this even real? There's no way this is a real person laughing right now. She's trying to win season tickets?
A 20% chance of falling and breaking my neck. Also,
oh, there she is. Okay. We got him, boys. Get her after the show. Someone arrest her. She's laughing too hard. We need to have a new law. You're not allowed to laugh harder than the person is being funny. Appropriate laughs only.
But honestly, nothing feels better than getting a good deal. Am I right? I'm really cheap.
We know because she obviously paid the least amount possible for her writing staff. Everyone writing her jokes. She was like, damn, can I pay half of that? And then that's the staff she got.
So I'll be like trying to haggle in the dollar store and the cashier's just like, wait a minute, aren't you that girl on NBC?
I hate spending money, and also I get recognized because I'm so famous. With her constantly mentioning how cheap she is, it makes me want to take a little deeper dive into her finances, I guess. So I went to Wikipedia to learn a little more about her late night show. And this page says, primarily by having her film seasons of the program over a 3-month span, as opposed to other late night programs where episodes are typically filmed the same day they broadcast. 2 episodes are filmed per day, with 96 planned for the first season. And right there, those 2 sentences tell us so much. I can so see her just going in here like, oh hell yeah, I could have a late night talk show and just milk these millions, baby. Like her merch says, hustle. Now, I don't want to focus this video primarily on just saying Lilly Singh is unfunny, because she says it herself. She just says a joke and overacts it, and then you're like, oh, disappointed. So she covers those grounds all on her own. What I do want to talk about is how much of a vessel she is. I personally don't feel like Lilly's writing all these jokes, and I mean, she could be unfunny in her own manner, but I don't think it's directly being displayed on her show. I feel like Lilly's being taken advantage of by NBC. By a huge corporation. I feel like she covers all the perfect grounds that are needed to be pushed today in today's society.
Come on, I'm more than just a bisexual woman of color, okay?
With all these things considered, I think her entire staff is forced to write in this woke mentality, trying to be funny, just trying to appeal to that certain demographic of people that are supposedly supposed to watch her show. Now, by no means am I saying that this isn't Lilly's fault. This is all her fault because, bro, you signed the contract, okay? You were already successful, and you chose to take on this responsibility of a late night show, and now you're reaping the benefits publicly of hopping on a contract you weren't really prepared to take on. Bro, that's your fault. And with that being said, I don't think she's a bad person. I just want her to be consistent with her approach. Bro, whatever you represent, be consistent with it. And on top of that, I don't like how society's bending and folding to try to make her look better than she is. If I had a late night show and I was tanking, society would blow it up. They wouldn't hide it. But Rotten Tomatoes really said 90%, 19%. That's day and night. And with that being said, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I hope you did enjoy. If you did make it up until now, I love you so much more than everybody else that watched the video. And that's so true, I promise. Please do me a favor and comment sleepy spaghetti down below, because man, I know she's sleepy. I know she's sleepy right now. She's a sleepy spaghetti somehow. So yeah, comment sleepy spaghetti so Lilly Singh gets the message she needs to get some rest and stop being so woke. Stop taking on the woke responsibility, man. Don't take on more responsibility than you're ready for. And that's the overall message of today. Hustle hard, but stay true to yourself and don't bend in consistency. You know what I mean? Well, that's all I got for today, guys. As you know, my name's Michael. Ta-ta for now, and don't forget to join me next time where I do the video in a Spider-Man costume. Just came in the mail. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be cool. It's your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, Brown Michael. So yeah, peace.